Hello, everybody. My name is Ryan Mulligan with the Mulligan Royalty Group at Remax, and this is another episode of our Monday market update, but it's Tuesday. We were just sorting out some numbers and making sure they were accurate. So we're a day late, but regardless, it's an update for this week. I'll jump right in here and then we'll chat about something else. New listings, we had 376 new listings over the last 7 days. Pending closed, we had 127, so that's firm deals. Conditionals, so conditional based on financing, home inspection, etc. 168 conditional sales, and price decreases, we had 118. So the new listings numbers really jumping up, and the pending sales, the firm sales, are staying around the same, give or take a little bit, because we're really noticing our inventory numbers jump up. So that makes sense. So list to sale ratio of new listings being sold, it's only around 35 or 40% of listings are being sold. Why are those ones being sold and not others? Simple reason, pricing. Well, there's a few reasons. Pricing is number one. If you are priced at or below market value, you have a much better chance of selling in this market. We are in what we would call a buyer's market in, I would say, probably every single price point in London and surrounding area now. So in a buyer's market, it is so important to price your home either aggressively or at market value or a little bit below. Otherwise, you take the risk of it sitting on the market. And as more comes up for sale, there's more competition for buyers to choose from. And guess what? They might buy the other listings over yours because of it's either superior or price is better or both. So be very careful on pricing right now. So that's number one, why 35 or 40% of listings are selling. Those ones are selling. The other one is, of course, simple reason, you got to hire the right realtor. You got to hire somebody that knows how to negotiate. You got to hire somebody that knows how to market a property, invest marketing dollars into your listing so that it's getting as many eyes on it as possible. This isn't the pandemic market where, homes are listed and sold within, call it 1 to 10 days. It's just not happening anymore. That being said, if it's marketed properly and it's priced properly, we are still seeing some multiple offers, which is a bit bizarre in a buyer's market with very low percentage of listings selling, but that's because it was done right from the start. So be very careful with pricing. It can either obviously work in your advantage if you priced it right, but if you didn't, you might be sitting for weeks and months on the market, which of course we are seeing. That is it. I will leave it at that for right now. Buyers, get pre-approved and get out shopping. There's lots of good stuff listed for sale out there. There's some deals, if you want to call it that. I don't mean drastically lower than list price, but sellers are for the most part understanding that they do need to negotiate with the list price. So get out shopping, get that pre-approval, get locked in for your 90 or 120 days, whatever your lender and mortgage advisor lock your rate in for. Fixed rates, they're not set in stone, so they can fluctuate up or down with the bond market. So get that. If you get a really good rate, get them to, sorry, that's my phone going off right now. Maybe a buyer, maybe they're listening to me. Get that locked in. Especially if you got a good rate. We saw some decent deals with fixed rates, but I think they've jumped back up again. So, and then who knows what Bank of Canada will do. I think they may drop at 25 basis points. Time will tell. That's not for a little bit before we'll know that. So anyway, guys, have a great week. Hopefully there's some sunshine. We're supposed to get some rain here in London. So hopefully summer is around the corner and we get to enjoy some nice weather finally. Enjoy your week. Again, this is Ryan Mulligan from the Mulligan Realty Group at Remax Center City Realty in London. And I hope you have a great week. This has been another episode of our Monday Market Update, but on Tuesday. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.